They call you skinny, athletic, soft, straight, curvy, like your body is a verdict. But your body isn't a verdict. It's a strategy. Most people look in the mirror and see a problem to fix. Biology looks at you and sees a solution that worked long enough to make you exist. These categories aren't scientific destiny, and real bodies are a spectrum. But as a mental model, it flips the story. Let's translate the shapes into strengths. Ectomorph, the distance specialist. If you're built lean with long lines, you're not behind. You're streamlined. You burn through fuel fast, you stay lighter without trying, and putting on size can feel like trying to fill a bucket with a hole in it. That isn't failure. That's a system optimized for movement over storage. Your advantage shows up when time stretches out. Long runs, long rides, hikes that keep going after everyone's excitement runs out. Less mass to haul means less heat to dump, and that matters when the effort doesn't stop after 5 minutes. Even in everyday life, you're often the person who can keep functioning when everyone else fades. When others hit the heavy, sluggish dip, you're still alert enough to finish the job. Your gift isn't looking big. It's staying operational. Mesomorph, the quick adapter. Some bodies respond to training like they've been waiting for the invitation. If you gain muscle easily, hold shape well, and look in form even when your routine isn't perfect, that's not magic. It's responsiveness. Your build tends to carry more naturally visible muscle and a frame that supports strength work without a long negotiation. Speed and power skills often feel intuitive here. Sprinting, jumping, throwing, combat sports, anything that rewards fast force. You do a few weeks of consistent training, and people act like you've been secretly living in a gym. Historically, this is the body that's useful in sudden moments. Lift, drag, climb, strike, defend, build quickly. Today it turns into, can you help me move this? Because your presence reads as capable before you even touch the box. Your edge is simple. You improve fast, so long as you don't confuse fast with forever. The challenge isn't potential. It's staying patient enough to train smart when your body wants to win immediately. Endomorph, the resource keeper. If your body holds onto energy easily, you're not doing it wrong. You're efficient. Some bodies are built to treat food like a valuable resource, not a temporary visitor. In a world where scarcity used to be normal, that trait was protection. It kept people alive through winters, shortages, long travel, stress, and recovery from injury. You often carry a sturdier frame, more mass, and a center that feels grounded. Strength sports and contact sports can feel natural. Lifting heavy, grappling, pushing, bracing, absorbing force. When stability matters, you don't wobble, you anchor. Day to day, this can look like endurance of a different kind. Not who can run the farthest, but who can keep going when the work is heavy. The body that moves furniture digs in, does the unglamorous labor, and still has something left. If society tries to shame this build, remember, shame is a trend. Survival isn't. Your body's talent is security, storing, protecting, and staying solid. Rectangle, the adaptable generalist. If your shoulders, waist, and hips sit close in width, you're not missing curves. You're balanced. This shape often spreads weight changes more evenly, so nothing feels dramatically out of proportion. That makes you versatile in training, because you're not constantly fighting one area that takes over the look or the movement. You can chase strength, mobility, endurance, dance, martial arts, swimming. Your structure usually cooperates. You don't need a complicated plan to fix yourself because you're not built around a single extreme. You're built around function. Think of it as the body version of a multi-tool. Not one flashy trick, but reliable performance in a lot of situations. In evolution, that's not boring. That's durable success. Style-wise, You can lean into clean lines, layered textures, sharp tailoring, or relaxed fits. Clothes tend to hang neatly because your proportions create a natural straight drape. Hourglass, the symmetry engine. When shoulders and hips balance and the waist naturally defines itself, people treat it like it's purely aesthetic. But symmetry is also mechanics. Balanced proportions can support even strength development and efficient movement, especially when your core is naturally engaged and your hips provide a stable base. Activities that rely on transferring power through the torso often feel strong here. Rotational sports, dance, striking arts, tennis, anything where the lower body drives and the upper body finishes. You don't just look coordinated. You often move that way. From a survival lens, this build carries advantages in stability and distribution. Weight and force travel smoothly through the frame, so you can generate power without fighting your own alignment. Fashion didn't choose you by accident either. Many garment patterns are drafted around balanced shoulder-to-hip proportions, which is why belted shapes, fitted jackets, and high-waist silhouettes tend to look immediately intentional. Pear/triangle, the grounded mover. If your lower body develops first, hips, thighs, glutes, you're not bottom heavy. You're lower body dominant. That's a serious athletic advantage in anything that depends on a strong base. Skating, skiing, cycling, climbing, hiking, field sports, and strength training movements that live in the legs and hips. When power starts from the ground, you're already speaking the language. A lower center of mass often improves balance and control. You can feel steady where other builds feel top-heavy, especially in movements that require precision and stability under load. And yes, the way fat is stored around the hips and thighs can be tied to long-term energy availability and reproductive health in many people. That's not a beauty trend. That's biology prioritizing continuity. You weren't designed to look fast standing still. You were built to carry, travel, and keep traction when the terrain gets real. Here's the point. Stop using your body as evidence that you're failing. Use it as a clue for what you'll be great at. Train toward your strengths, then support your weaknesses so your strengths can shine longer. If this changed how you talk to yourself, hit like, comment what build you relate to most, and subscribe for more psychology that makes your life clearer, not guiltier.